Hi Flosstube, I'm Joy.
I'm mache.
And we're the Carolina Stitchers. Today is Wednesday, March 20th. I think it's been 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I feel like we've been pretty busy the past 3 weeks.
Yes.
We've had another family birthday. We went out of town. We went to Stitchen Kitten.
Always fun.
We can't wait to share that with you guys. And what else do? We have family dinner tonight.
Yep.
That's going to be fun. Haven't seen... Well, yeah, I guess we went out this past Saturday.
But we haven't had family dinner in a while, just with everything going on, all the birthdays.
All the birthdays, so we've been having birthday celebration. And now we get a birthday break for a couple of weeks. So it's going to be good. We woke up and our weather felt chilly.
I know. I was like, what in the world? 60 degrees?
Emma said, start a fire. I was like, Emma, it's 60 degrees.
It's basically 30. That's what it feels like.
Not going to start a fire. But other than that... Everyone's been doing great. We are gearing up for Easter. I think I have everything bought for Easter. I did some Easter baskets for the grand boys. So that's going to be fun. And we're going to have family coming into town for that whole week.
Yes, that'll be fun.
So we're super excited about that. I'm going to try to stitch a lot before they get here because I don't think I'll stitch much once they're here. I'd rather be holding babies than stitching. So we're going to do that. And yeah, I always feel like we're rusty because maybe 3 weeks. It feels like 3 weeks might be too long, but 2 weeks feels too short.
We'll find a good medium.
I think we need like 2.5 weeks.
Good. I forgot I did make floss drops.
Oh.
A while ago with my Cricut. I call it cry cut. I know it's Cricut, but yeah, just all summer patterns and different shapes and sizes. So hopefully I'll put these to use. I know, all these O-rings, though, are from StitchCon. Like, just over the years, I get them and use those floss drops.
Oh, I thought you were thinking about, we always inevitably run to Hobby Lobby and buy.
Oh, yes, we do that as well.
And buy supplies like we didn't have the opportunity. Like, South Carolina doesn't have supplies. Did you see where Joann's was going bankrupt?
Yes, that makes me sad.
That's the only craft store we have in our town. So
first AC Moore. Now Joann's.
I told Dad it kind of makes sense with Joann's though. Don't you think? Their store model originally was, I felt like mainly fabric and patterns. And I'd be interested to see statistically like how many people still sew.
Yeah, that's true.
And then they tried to bring some decor in. Hey, it's very pricey.
I do like their decor, but yeah, it is pricey. You got to get it when it's on sale.
And they can't, I don't think they can compete with Hobby Lobby. Do you?
No.
So that seemed like some sad news for the week. I hope they stay open or we're going to have to drive to the next town over for DMC even.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. They better stay open, at least here.
I remember when Walmart used to have DMC. I heard some were getting it back. So
I've seen some at the Walmart, especially when they revamped, like back in September. They've got DMC and some like basic cross-stitch kits. So. It's not like the selection in Michael's or Joann's, but it's something.
I have not been to Walmart in a long time.
Neither have I. I don't think since before Christmas, because I just do grocery pickups now.
That's what I do too. It's just the easiest way to shop. But I use Harris Teeter because that's what's close to our home. But other than that, I think we've had a pretty uneventful 3 weeks.
Yeah,
don't you?
Nice and chill.
Just plugging along. Did you stitch any?
I stitched some. I have one that's a finish and then 3 whips. So my first one, which this is one I was actually working on a little bit yesterday and today. It is, which I showed this last time, it's Cross My Heart Ink Baby Bibs. So this was just something fun I got from the freebie table at StitchCon. I'm working on this pattern for one of my nephews. I've gotten this much done so far. I think I can get this finished by the end of the week. It's pretty quick. There's just some confetti with the grays.
Do you just have the one bib?
So I've already used one for the first nephew, and then this is the last one of this pattern. I've got some that are just like plain white.
They have one for a girl.
I know. I really like the...
It says, I'm a little doll. It looks like Raggedy Ann.
I like those. I need to find more of these bibs, maybe on eBay, and I even really like these ones as well too, that are like the terry cloth, I guess.
I'm pretty sure that I stitched you one of these.
Oh.
Like this kind of bib, because it's like almost like a hand towel.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I know. I saw that one. I really like that one. The
It's
Noah's
a little
Ark.
rainbow.
So we'll see. I'm gonna look on eBay to see because I think we'll definitely have
some
more.
intense stitching for a bib.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh, yeah, that's full coverage.
You're like, don't
And
spill
then
it
baby
again.
food gets on it, and you're like,
Yeah.
well. So we've got that I worked on. And then this was
is
part
so cute.
of
Have you ever
our
showed this keeper?
Yes, I forgot where we got it from. I can put the Etsy shop in the description. It was around StitchCon.
Was it Creative Carol?
Oh, I think
Or
so. Yeah,
it doesn't have a tag.
it does. Creative
yeah.
Carol Designs, which we got these at StitchCon last year. Not at StitchCon.
No.
We ordered them after because one of our friends at StitchCon that we saw had these, and we just
loved them. And then if you look on the front, this looks like Spartacus. And Ajax, and this looks like Max.
Yep.
And Jordan. We've had
Just
4, now 5 weenie dogs.
Yep. But it's really cool. You've got pockets, and then this pocket has a separate flap even. So it's like that on both sides, and then you've got almost like a little floss fancy in the middle with my little rat's nest. But for this, yes.
I didn't start mine yet.
It's the polka. I've done it.
Now you're stitching alone like I did before.
Oh, goodness. It's the Plum Street Samplers, the yellow polka dot Bikweenies.
Oh, I love that.
Which these were so cute. I only got maybe like a quarter of the way. Because we had a lot of trainings at work that were just like listen in. So I got to stitch a little bit during the trainings, which were nice.
What's your fabric?
So this is mushroom. It's 28 count Lugana, I think is what mushroom is.
I think that's it.
And then it's the mushroom, and I just did the called for floss. So we've got one little weenie dog. I just think they look so funny.
Oh my word.
It's a little tiny
I love that, Emma.
So we've got that one started. I didn't post it on Instagram. I need to post it with the little Sal hashtag. So we've got that.
So cute.
And then this is my Stephen King house. This was part of WIPGO, but I'm just going to try to do a room each week. This is the Witchy Stitcher. So the Stephen King house. And I was working on this room this week.
I love that.
So I've got a good bit of it done. I only need to do one more room and then the roof. But this, yes, please. This is what I did. So that's 1408, which is one of his short stories. This carpet was surprisingly a lot because it's a lot of whatchamacallit, not confetti, but just the different patterns and the orange and the red. You're like, whoa. But I really liked it. So the next room that I'm going to do is Carrie, and then after that, I'm just going to work on the roof and then hopefully be done.
Wasn't Carrie his first novel?
I am not sure. I know it was definitely one of the early ones.
I read something, because you know he was a teacher, was his degree, and that he had written Carrie and didn't like it, and his wife, he threw it in the trash, and his wife got it out of the trash. She said she brushed off all the cigarette ashes.
Oh no.
And that was kind of the beginning. At least that's what I
That's so cool. I need to do some reading on it.
Hopefully I read it and didn't dream it, but I think I read it.
That sounds like pretty legit though. I think that would. No, I definitely want to do some more reading on it.
Were your whips for the...
Yes, the other whip I have was a finish. So not fully finished.
Did you do any whip? Were any of those your WIPGOs?
No, I'm going to work on my WIPGOs this week.
All right. I had a whip that was also a start, and I think this was my only start for the past 3 weeks. So with my 24 and 24 that I'm doing with Pam of Just Keep Stitching, that made my 9th start for the year.
Oh, wow.
And I'm doing a Witchy Stitcher pattern. I don't know if I have the cover sheet for it, Emma.
I can pull it up. I think I
It's Universal Monsters. I'm stitching it on Copper Penny from Atomic Ranch, and this is what I have so far.
Which I love that pattern.
Emma's going to pull it up. It comes in a color version, and for a bonus, she did the black and white. And I thought this is actually going to be Dracula. My husband thought it was a skeleton.
Oh,
kind of looks like a skeleton.
It kind of does. I love that.
But I thought since they're old school, I would do the black and white.
It's not coming up. Let's see.
I think if you just put Universal Monsters, it's right there.
I was trying to pull up the black and white one.
It shows up as a bonus. Or just go show them the top. It's fine. It's fine.
I like it. My phone is not collaborating with me. There we go. So there's 2 different versions. There's one in full color, and then
the bonus was just the colors for black and white. which are really a ton of blacks and grays.
I love these patterns that are set up in like the different rooms, like the Stephen King house, the chopping mall,
the different blacks and grays.
But it's gonna look great. I really love that fabric too for it.
A friend on Instagram asked if I had a cone of DMC for black. I was like,
that would be smart.
I decided exactly. So no, I have like 15 skeins of black to try to keep up with. My next whip, I brought out Early Americans Little House Needleworks, and I'm doing this on 28 count Lugana and Ale, and I love it. I'm just doing the little simple border that comes with each pattern. And the last time I showed it to you guys, I had Betsy done and not the house, so I finished the house.
Oh wow.
Then I just was loving it so much, I moved on to John Hancock. Look at the roof. That's Muddy Puddle.
I love that. That's a variegated.
Mm-hmm. And then I started with Martha, but Martha's house is no joke. Wasn't George quite the provider? That white house is huge. So it's just a little simple.
I love that. I love that fabric you chose too.
It's one of my favorites. I stitch a lot on Picture This Plus Ale. This is a half a yard, so I'll have plenty enough left. I just buy it like that. So did I get you?
Oh, looked good. I was like,
we could use it as a curtain.
It's like a fan.
We could use it as a curtain if we don't want to stitch on it.
I've started doing that too, though, just getting like the big pieces, just because you can have more to stitch on.
And that way you can stitch your larger pieces and have some smaller ones left. And this is in a bag from, I don't know who, but I like it. It was
I like that vinyl. That's interesting. It's like
I think it was maybe
thicker.
Pretty Southern. Pretty Southern on Etsy.
That fabric's really cute.
So that I did that. And then I was really into the houses. I mean, not the houses, the blocks, the series with the blocks. I thought if I could get 4 blocks done a month on my series, I could have them all done by the end of the year. This is Farmhouse Christmas by Little House Needleworks. And this is not the one I'm working on, but it's this series.
That's pretty.
I totally didn't show. Can you see if you can find
the pattern,
Martha? Again, this is on Ale. And what I had done when I started, I had the people or the little girl here. And so I finished the house, the snow, the sign, the wagon, and now I'm doing the quilt.
You got a lot done.
Quilt star, which is so pretty. And it really pops on the Ale. Anything with white is going to look very nice on the Ale. And I'm trying to do the border as I go.
That border is very similar to the Sugar Plum Village.
And I was off one, but
you can't tell.
That's never stopped me before.
Here's the Martha pattern, Little House Needleworks, Early American, number 3.
You can tell we are rusty. This is the grandma's quilt that I'm on for the Farmhouse Christmas.
Oh, that's pretty. That reminds me of the quilt you got from Cracker Barrel.
I know, I love Cracker Barrel quilts. And this is one. Oh, I showed the pattern briefly. And again, that's the quilt. Isn't it so pretty? The colors look so nice. So I want to have this done and the Early Americans done. And then I'll show you my haul, another one that I picked up, another series. And then I couldn't decide if I wanted to do the beachy one, the boardwalk, or the Main Street, but I want to start one of those this month.
I feel like the beach one would be cool, especially when we're getting around that time. I mean, it's only March, but...
We've already been to the beach, haven't we? And then I worked on Teresa, Kogut, Wilbur.
Oh, I love this one.
And I have Tilly, which is a goat, and I finished the U for Christmas. So this is so fun. I just love these.
So cute.
And I'm just doing it, I think, on ivory. Oh no, this is parchment, I believe. Atomic Ranch. I did get it at StitchCon, but I don't remember the name of it. And before I had the ear done. and like some of up here. So I finished the snout.
That's a lot of color changes.
Oh, a lot of confetti. So I really loved it. It's a lot of fun. It's so realistic too, isn't it?
Oh yeah. So it makes it so cute.
I know. I feel like this is going to be better, not better, bigger than the U.
Oh yeah, I think so.
I thought they were the same size. And then after I finish that one, this will be what I'm doing next. Tilly goat.
Oh, that one's cute too.
I love them.
I don't know, that one seems pretty tall.
Yeah. It says finish size 7 by 7, but I don't know what she stitched on. Probably not 28. Anyway, the U I felt like was smaller, but I also did the U on Picture This Plus, which we have confirmed shrinks down to a 32. I think I saw a YouTube where someone had measured it, and Emma gave me this bag.
Stitched on 2 years ago. I think that one is Black Cat Stitchery on Etsy.
I love Back to the Future. But anyway, I was watching a Flosstube and someone had measured it, the Picture This Plus 28. And it actually measured a 35. So
oh, that's interesting.
it is my favorite, but they definitely are smaller. So that was a whips and my new start. And WIPGO. I did work on my one of my WIPGOs so far. I haven't worked on the other one yet. This one I'm almost done. I just need to pay attention. Spring Fling by Brenda Gervais.
Oh, I love these ones.
And I'm stitching it on a Picture This Plus that I can no longer find anywhere. So I don't think any of their colors are discontinued though, but it's a crystal Picture This Plus for sure. And it looks more pinky than peachy. And I also changed the bunny to brown. But all I have left is to add the flower, 2 flowers, and to finish that leaf.
Dang, that's almost
What's
finished.
my problem?
So your WIPGO for this month, so you still have the rest of
Yeah, I'm going to finish it. Because why in the world would I put that back up again? Almost done.
You're so close.
I know. So, I'm going to get that done. But that was a WIPGO. And then my other WIPGO call. And again, WIPGO is through Jessie Marie Does Stuff. And we will link her below. But my other WIPGO I haven't touched yet. Because what I'm really planning to do this time is frog her skin. Mirabilia. I think this is Red Pirates.
Oh, that one's really pretty.
The Red Lady Pirate. And I started this probably, I don't know what year it came out, but I want to say it was close to 10 years ago. Maybe not that long. I don't know the fabric. And this is what I had so far. I thought the fabric was nice for like an oceany.
Oh, yeah.
But now I do all my skin 1/1, and that's 2/2 with the 28 count. So I'm going to consider my WIPGO worked on if I pick out the skin. I don't know how much work I'll get on her. But I think she's a pretty good size, so.
Oh, yeah. I like that gold.
I don't know if that's Krynic or if I just used a Sparkle DMC. So, but I really need to work on her. I think, you know, sometimes something's just not right. Like this, you change your mind on the skin or whatever, and then you just don't pick it up. But I have all the stuff, including the little treasure. And I think she'll be so beautiful. But, so that was my second WIPGO call. And you didn't bring your WIPGO?
No, I did have, because I didn't get a lot of stitching done because I found, it was on Etsy.
Oh.
My DMC was not organized at all. This is my funny folders. But it was from Far Out on Etsy, which I'll link her in the description. But basically, it's a DMC color tracking sheet that's got the number, what color it is, as well as a little image. And it goes through all the DMC, like your regular numbers, like 1 through 3,000, and then like your glow in the darks, variegated. It's just got everything. So I went and got organized. So
Nice.
I've got my little double-sided, which I think I got this from you. It's Creative Options. It's a double-sided just craft carrier for all the DMC. And basically I've got one of each in this, and then the rest, say I had like a bunch of 310s, that's in a separate bag. So then when I kit stuff up, I'll go from the separate bag first and keep this and just add to it. So I did that, which that honestly took probably like 2 days.
I have
I've got
2
a
of
lot
those
extra.
because I bobbinate everything. So if I have 310s,
they're all bobbinating. See, I didn't want to do that. I was like, little Ziploc bag for all my 310s. So yeah, I did that. So that was another thing. And then I've got, this is a spring haul, but I found a bunch of Witchy Stitcher I had. So I don't know if I'm going to show that. Sure. So basically these I probably got months ago. They were just in the downloads on my phone, and I went through because I got a new printer.
You
and
did?
Printed
You
off
didn't
some
tell me
ones.
that.
Yep, I got it last weekend.
What kind did you get?
Same one.
Oh,
that
good. Yeah, we love
Epson
that one.
work from home, whichever one. It's a nice one.
Workforce, I think is what it is, but it's a workhorse.
And it printed double sides. I didn't realize that. So this first one is the Antisocial Cryptid Club, which I thought that was funny, which that's all 310, and I think I'm going to work on it on this. I feel like that's kind of like a spooky, kind of reminds me of like a swamp monster, but got all the cryptids in a little line there.
And all you need is black.
With that, which I've got a bunch of those, I know now. And then this was new from her Patreon, and it's Hug Your Brain Today, which I thought that one was funny.
That is so funny.
I'm debating doing this on like a lighter color, like a pink or a purple, but I'm gonna see
that'd be cute.
once I kit it up.
You could do it for like it has hearts. You could do it for like your Valentine's decor.
Yes. And then she had a bunch of little crafty ones. So there's Witchcrafts.
I love that, Emma.
Which she's got little paper dolls. And then Haunted Sewing Room. Which these are all I've just had in my downloads and have not printed them off.
Are these from her Patreon?
Some of them are Patreon. A lot of them are just from her website. So I can link her website too, or her Etsy. This is Stitched Spookies. So it's 3 different. We've got a ghost, a little bat, and a jack-o'-lantern.
That's so cute.
There's a lot of them. And then
get to stitch it.
The crafting bat. I know. I need to make a little ornament tree.
Oh, wouldn't that be cute? You could do a tree in your craft room, Emma.
That is what I'm thinking. I like all the spooky crafty ones too. And then this is Spooky Craft Corner, which I'll probably work on this one. This seems like it'll be fast. It's very cute. And that's all Witchy Stitcher. This is part of my haul, so that's separate. I just printed it off.
I do love that. Did you have any finishes by chance?
Yes, I did. Which this was a start and finish. So I worked on, it is Quirky Quaker Jack-O-Lantern by Darling and Whimsy Designs. Which I don't remember where I got this, if it was StitchCon. But I just thought it was a super cute little pattern.
Maybe it was the freebie table?
Oh, maybe. I think so. Well, it was super cute. I want to say this is done on Atomic Ranch Nocturne on 14 count Ada.
Let me see the other side of it. Oh, yeah.
And then I just used 310 and 740 DMC because it's just 2 different colors. But I thought that was a cute little small. It was a quick finish.
So cute.
So Quirky Quaker Jack-O-Lantern.
I love it. So you have been busy after all.
Just a little.
Let's see. I had one finish, which was also a new start. I think it was a February start. Patriotic Series #1, Old Glory by Sub Rosa. 2018, and this is just printed in black and white. I love it. And it's on ale, and I started it and finished it. And I used the called for. I think I may somehow finish it up on a basket.
I
like
love that
maybe
idea.
attach some ties to it
And do like florals?
in the basket, but I'm thinking like hem it, like sew it and attach some ribbon, and then I can tie it around a basket. I was watching March Madness when I finished that, which is what I've been doing with my life so far.
Next game that I want to watch is Friday.
I watched the playing games yesterday, which some of them were brutal. You know, where our teams are ACC, so we watched the play. I watched Virginia and Colorado State, and it was not good for Virginia. Not good, but so that was my FOs. I've been spring cleaning the last 3 weeks, so windows, baseboards, all the things. But I finished a lot of spring because I'm trying to get all the decorations out. We know Easter's 31st.
Right around
it's
the
early,
corner.
yeah. So I was going to show you a couple of finishes that I have. This is Spring Has Sprung, which I believe is Country Cottage. Is Country Cottage or Little House Needleworks? So I finished this on a gray Chelsea's Checks. And then actually what I'm using is a house that I picked up at the dollar spot at Target a while back. Just a wooden house. But it fit it perfectly.
That's really
And then
cute.
now I can just stand on the table. So, and it's on with Velcro. So I can just pop it right off and stick something else on there. And then I have this little finish, and I thought real quick I'd show you guys how to put it together. If you follow me on Instagram, I put all of my finishes, most all of my finishes on there. This one is a little hands-on design, and it was that, what is that, chalk full, a year in chalk?
Oh, yep, a year in chalk.
And this is the spring. And what I did was, I have this little bunny that I bought from Hobby Lobby a while ago. They came in like a pack of 3. And then this is just greenery that I stuck in there. And this is a little trunk that I purchased at Hobby Lobby. I'm sure for 40% off. It's regularly $14.99 table decor. And I just got this last week. And so I just have it sitting on the table. I put my greenery in there. I literally just stuff it in there. And then I'm able to just prop this up. I'll arrange it so you can see it better. Prop that in there and stick the bunny in there. And then we are all set. So that's just a super easy way to finish something. So I worked on those. I have some more. Like I said, they're on my Instagram. I didn't bring them all. And then I think that was it for finishing. Did you eat and finish anything fully finished? Okay.
No, ma'am.
Did you bring a Save the Stitches?
Yes, I did.
You haven't done that in a while.
I know. This was one, we were at Goodwill a few weeks back, my husband and I, and he actually found this hanging up with the photos. It was
So
$3. I'm not sure who the designer is, but it said, "Life is fragile, handle with prayer," and then it's just a bunch of florals. So I thought that was super pretty. Yep. $3 at Goodwill, and it's actually finished, like framed out of framers.
It's older. It has this, and she purchased it for $2.99. Maybe less if the they put the house stuff on. That's so cute.
Yeah, no, it's just hanging up. I've slowly found more and more cross stitch at our local Goodwills.
Really?
So far, that's like the
I haven't been
third
to
or fourth
Goodwill in
one.
a very long time.
I like
That's
to go
awesome,
for the
Emma. I love
DVDs.
that. Save the Stitches. So then you want to do haul?
We can do haul. Oh, I have that one that I found when I was organizing my baby box that you made.
Oh, yeah. You can take it out of the Ziploc.
Like I have it in the Ziploc because it was not in the
Something's on it.
Ziploc. No, it was just in my baby box. We'll
I
hide
don't know
it.
what that is. Oh, this was a
So this
Dimensions
little
kit.
E, which has got some dust. It was in my baby box, which I just took out and organized.
I gave Emma her
That
baby
was so
box.
cute.
Once they move out, I try to give them their baby boxes.
I think I'm the only
Some
one that's
take it, but
taken
I'm
mine.
realizing as an older mother now that I think a lot of this baby stuff that we're saving, we save for us. Because I'm learning that our kids don't really want it.
So far, I'm the only one that's utilized mine. I organized all like the cards, all the clothes, all the everything in there.
So I save all the cards they get over the years.
School projects.
The outfits they come home from the hospital in. I used to save the outfits they would get their portraits taken in. I thought that was sweet, but now I'm storing boxes of baby stuff for babies that are 30 and don't want their stuff. What to do?
I took mine.
I'll give it all to Emma.
Oh, bruh.
So what'd you buy
Haul?
some things?
I did. I'll do, this is another Etsy, and then I'll go into the Stitching Kitten.
Oh, sure.
So then this one is Boomerang Stitches Great White Christmas, which I just thought this was so funny.
Oh, I love this. I saw that.
Yeah, you sent it to
Cross
me.
Stitch the Globe had posted, like on her story, she had attached
cute.
the story from this. Who's the
Boomerang Stitches.
Yes, from that. And then as soon as I saw it, I sent it to Emma because I was like,
I need that. So I'm gonna get this kitted up
What's
and
it
start
say?
on it. I'm dreaming of a great white Christmas, and then it's got Jaws. 2 little sailboats. I thought that was
Emma's kind of
hilarious.
Christmas.
Yep. Donut, donut.
You're gonna tell them what your dream was as a child?
To get bit by a shark. Not enough to do like damage, but just like a little bite to have like a scar. But then when we were in the Bahamas on my honeymoon, my husband and I, there was like a baby shark. I was like, I can't get in that water. My mom would kill me. I can't do it. If I get bit by a shark, I won't hear the end of it.
To get bit by a shark.
It's called adventure. Oh. I don't want to do that now. But as a teen,
Don't put that out into the world.
Cool. Yeah, no. Knock
You'll
on
be in a
wood.
pool of sharks.
Please no. And then we went to Stitchen Kitten, and I got
did.
quite a few things. The first
We had a really
one,
fun time.
Oh, yeah.
Did we have fun or did our husbands have fun?
I think they had fun because they bought stuff. They were at checkout before we were even,
they
we were still
were
looking
like-
at market stuff.
And they were checking out.
Which my husband definitely enabled and added some stuff. But
did.
we'll start with the scissor fob and needle minder I got. So they always come in a little kit of 3 at Stitchen Kitten, which is kind of shuffled up in there. But the first one is a little scissor fob, an artsy one. I thought that one was cute.
What's the bottom say? Oh, it's like
It's just a little painter's wheel. Is that what it's called? I can't think of the name of it right now. But I thought that was super cute and crafty.
Crafty.
And then a sea turtle needle minder, which I love the turtles.
Again, that's Emma's marine biology.
So I thought that was super cute. And then one of those threaders with another little sea turtle.
Oh,
So that was the first thing. Got
I
so
didn't
many
see
scissor
everything
fobs.
close up. It was kind of a
There was a lot from market still there.
whirlwind.
And then this was kitted up other than the fabric. It's Bayside Bungalows by Country Cottage Needleworks, which I'll probably start on this relatively soon. I think that's super cute. It kind of reminds me of Rainbow Row.
She has some kits there from estate sales and whatnot. And if you'll notice, this is still when they were crescent colors.
Mm-hmm.
Not classic.
It's all kitted
Yeah,
up.
it was all kitted up. $21. Chart
All the
and all the
hand-dyed.
hand-dyed.
Which I've got a bunch of fabrics, so I'll just go through and see. This one is South Carolina State Spool, which I thought that was just cute. Got a rep for South Carolina. And this is designed by Crafty Blue Bonnet Designs. So that was cute.
I love it.
This one I
Oh
just
my
thought was
gosh.
really funny,
So
and I got all
cute.
the charms for it too. It's Mobsta Lobsta by the Elegant Thread, a 1920s lobster from Maine.
I love that.
And I just thought that was hilarious. He's got his little cigar and money and weapon. I'm like, oh no. But it came with all the charms in a little pack.
We've always said we wanted to
I haven't
go
opened
eat
it yet.
lobster.
I
and
know, I want a
thing.
lobster roll. But I thought that was super funny.
I love that. Remember when Dad bought lobsters from the grocery store and they were in the bag in the fridge?
Yes, I do
Or
remember that.
whenever you would open the fridge. I mean, he cooked them that
Not the
same day, but they're
lobster.
live, you know, so it was like,
That was traumatizing. Remember when Walmart used to have the live lobsters?
Emma wanted to set our dinner free.
Like, can we just have them as pets? And then I also got, this was part of market
wow.
too, Cherry Hill Stitchery, Welcome My Pretties.
I have a few of hers from her Etsy shop.
They're very cute. I haven't really, I don't know if I've stitched any of her designs yet, but I'm about
They
to.
are super sweet.
I thought that was
What,
super
what kind of
cute.
floss is that?
Which I kitted up a little bit. I think they were out of 1304, but it's Weeks Dye Works.
Oh, Weeks. Okay.
So I've got it all kitted up with the floss and this little heap of floss I got to kit up stuff.
You know what I like is that outline of the, can you really even see it? The
Maybe
moon.
it's out of
The
that.
moon is stitched in a, it looks like a white.
It's more of a, which I've got the hand dyed. So the moon is stitched on Weeks Dye Works parchment. So you can see there's a little bit of variation. So I just need to get that gray color. But I've got the rest.
That's really nice on this color fabric.
So those are pretty. That's all the...
What was it said? Oh, it was stitched on Vintage Stormy Night by Zweigart.
Ooh, I'll have to look and see if I can find that fabric. I
love that.
didn't really look at the fabric as much this time because I've got a whole bin full of fabric. I need to go through and see what I'm actually gonna stitch on it.
I'll put it back away for you.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
And then this one is Don't Forget to Floss, Finally a Farm Girl, Under the Mistletoe. Which I just thought this was so cute. Santa and Mrs. Claus, and Santa's got a little mouse in his hat.
Looks like me and Dad if I ever let myself go gray.
Oh, so cute. And so I saw that.
Fabric is Nocturne.
Which I do have some of that. So I'll get that kitted up. And then these two, my husband actually picked out. This one is a little booklet. It's Primrose Cottage Stitches, 13 Spooky Smalls. So we've got all of these on the front, which I like the trick or treat with the candy corn.
Which one I love?
Which one?
That Quaker.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's a nice one. And then I think the rest are on the back, or some of them are. Just because I didn't want to show the pattern.
Oh my gosh, maybe I need that one.
Oh yeah, Wicked Without Coffee. I like this little cauldron too, Witch's Brew.
Oh yeah.
But that one's really cute too. So this is Primrose Cottage Stitches. Super cute.
That little Quaker is beautiful.
And then this is another one my husband picked out, which I've already got the floss for it. I double checked, like DMC wise, but it is the fabric. Yes. It is Bent Creek, I don't know what the title of this is. Because there's a bunch of them. Every set had.
They were the, what were they called? January Snows. It's Bent Creek. Ooh. Oh, they're snappers.
The snappers, but he found them for all 12 months. And the fabric, which is 32 count linen country mocha. Yes, please. Which this is just the fabric for it. Which I don't know if I've stitched on 32 count before. Can't show it.
You have if you've stitched on 28 count Picture This Plus.
Oh, there we go. Which I love that one, and it comes with all the little buttons. Snappers.
Is that long enough to stitch? Would you have to do them in a? Oh, that's a cute march.
It's a pretty big piece, I think.
Oh, if you had to, I guess you could do 6 and 6.
Yeah.
April.
Yes, ma'am.
I love these. I think Fat Quarter Shop did a stitch along with these a while ago.
Which I'm thinking of starting them. So like I'll start March this month and try to do them month to month. They seem pretty small.
June zooms.
And then just get caught up by next March.
I love that. So cute. July Sings. I like that it's not traditional for the months too.
Oh yeah.
August Rings. Here's your beach. I bet there's some sharks in that water. In them there waters. Emma. Oh,
I love that one. I love a little cornucopia. They're so cute.
You know, that was one of the answers on Jeopardy last night. Oh, I hope nobody
was waiting to watch it.
Sorry. October.
I like that one.
So cute.
Which I want to say these are DMC. You could do Weeks Dye Works and Gentle Arts, but I'm just going to do DMC.
Emma. If Emma didn't buy them, I was going to.
We can.
December
if you have some. I don't know if you've already stitched them before.
No, sure. Beautiful. Emma, I love those. I know Missy and I were talking about, which I'll show in my haul, she referred me to someone that was doing a D-stash on Etsy.
Oh, I can't imagine.
And I found a super cute pattern. That's what I said. I said, there's no way. I'm not D-stashing anything. I'm going to leave it to Emma, and it's going to all be her problem one day.
Oh, okay. I don't think that's a problem.
She can stitch it or sell it or do whatever she needs to do with it.
Keep it and cherish it.
I feel like I hauled more than I stitched.
I definitely did. I'm going to try to get more stitching in this week.
Let's see. I'll start with my Fat Quarter Shop. I am a member in the monthly weigh-in club, and this month was May. Stitching with the Housewives. I love my little...
That's cute.
Scales. So adorable. And with the monthly weigh-in starter, it's a pattern and floss. How pretty is that? I bought the magazine that I was missing, the Better Homes and Garden Cross Stitch. Remember, it had the sheep, the cow, and the what was it? A sheep, a cow, and a pig. What is up with me stitching all the pigs? Oh my gosh, that's cute though.
That is super
fish
cute.
lures. Oh, here we go. This month was the pig. So now I have all 3.
Aww.
And I was influenced by Nest of Petals, who showed, I forget which one she showed. But as soon as I saw them, I was like, I have to buy those. So this is Better Homes and Garden Cross Stitch July, August 92. So the other ones were earlier. And I got these, I think I found this one on Etsy, but the other ones I bought on eBay.
Do Better Homes and Gardens still do a cross stitch magazine?
No, I don't think so.
Because I have a few of their books that I like.
So I picked that up. Hold on, I got a whole thing. This will be easier. I picked up off of Etsy. Hats off to Uncle Sam Blackbird. And I love this hat. And so on the inside, she has a list of all the supplies that you need for this. And they all were from Hobby Lobby. So I darted off to Hobby Lobby and I bought a paper mache box. It's upside down on the thing. You can open it and then the stitch will be, you could tuck the stitch in there if you wanted to. So I bought this. I found the wood plaque that serves as the brim. Below I'll have all of those. Okay. There we go. So it'll be a little hat. And then I think you guys remember from the Teresa Kogut, the U, remember I bought the one thing? And my husband loves to paint things, which works out great for me. So I bought the folk art home decor paint. Needed. I still need to pick up the wax and he's gonna paint that for me. So I did that. This was the D-stash that I bought and it came in this little,
that's nice.
I got that on Etsy.
I love those bags.
And it came with Nora Corbett, the Miss Queen Bee. I want to start this year.
That one's super
I want to
cute.
start everything this year.
Mm-hmm.
This is my year of start everything. So I plan to have 672 starts this year. Just kidding. The beads. And it came with the floss.
Nice. So you're all
How
set.
cute was that? I was like, "Bee stash? What in the world?" But I'm glad she did, because that's lovely. Now I guess I'll show my haul from Stitchen Kitten. Comes in her trademark purple bag. And remember the beginning of the year when I said I was trying to stitch from stash?
So that went out the window for both of us.
Well, my husband saw that video. Be careful what you say because your spouses watch. So anyway, he's really tried to help me. So like when we were at the Stitchen Kitten, he had made a list of the patterns I had liked at Nashville. I can't remember if I wrote them down or maybe it was on my 1, 2, 3. Anyway, he had a little list in his pocket. So he ran around real quick, tried to gather up all the patterns and check out so that they were gifts. So sweet. But I'll show you what I picked up. First thing was a Q-snap because I can never have enough and I stitch everything in a Q-snap. Even if it's a larger project, once it gets bigger than this area, I'll clamp it maybe just on 2 sides so that it's taut somewhat and I can hold the rest of the fabric. And that way I'm not clamping over my stitches. But the small ones are, the smaller size is too small and the bigger size, they have one that's like a rectangle, but it is so awkward. For me, I can't get the right handle on. So I bought that. I'm going to show you this one in a minute. I picked up, this was not new at market, but it was one of the ones they already had in stock. It's 28 count by You by Atomic Ranch. And I thought, what a great Halloween.
I really like Atomic Ranch.
Yep. I stitch mainly with Picture This Plus, but if it's not Picture This Plus, it's probably going to be Atomic Ranch. I kitted out a lot of things. Me and my floss. So, and that's just how she displays it, she twists it. And that's what's displayed on her floss wall. So let's get into what I had to have from market. This is Hands-On Design, Gather at the Table. I'm a huge sucker for Halloween. It is what, March, and I'm still eating pumpkin waffles, I'm telling you. I cannot get enough. I love this one. Botanical Bee.
That one's really pretty. I like that fabric.
How cute is that? Hands-On Design. Trick or Treat. I'm surprised you didn't have this one. This had already been released.
I know. I need to go through all my
I
patterns.
love that. This was one they already had. Ink Circles, Elemental Dragons. I love ink circles. Do it close up. And you can do it all in black or... So I picked that up. Then I picked up Pumpkins Alight, Little Robin Designs. And I think that she may be a new designer. I'm not sure.
I like that one.
Love it. Moon Shining Bright, Pumpkins Alight, No Shadows to Fear on All Hallows Night. That just reminds me of Halloween when I was a kid. Look at that cat. She looks kind of angry.
She's a spooky cat.
She's an angry cat. Got that. I bought this. This is a Little House Needleworks complimentary chart. Because what I needed was, these are their 3 new flosses.
Oh, I do remember seeing that.
This is Misty Mauve. Oh, that shows up easily with the back, the black background. Misty Mauve. Weather Vane. Remember those on top of a barn, like the little rooster things? And London Fog, which reminds me of the jackets that we had to have in the 1980s.
I was thinking of the drinks.
They were, okay.
No, it's coffee or tea.
Oh, there you go. I thought it was some fun new beverage. It's been a while for me, Emma. And then this is the next series that I'm going to go ahead and start. And if I start it now, I might can be caught up because she's going to release them monthly, I believe. Little House Needleworks, Log Cabin. This is the squirrel. It's her first one being released. But I love these. I've already finished the, what was it, Jack's Tree Farm?
Yep, I think that's the one.
And I did the Country Cottage, Santa's Village. I just still have the Gingerbread Village. I have the Frosty Forest. I have the Main Street. I have a lot of them. And so I need to stick with that 4 blocks a month. That gives me a lot of time to stitch a lot of other things.
I think you can do it, yeah.
But I also picked up Stitching with the Housewives Home Sweet Home. And then, let's see. Try not to make it too big of a mess. I had already at Hobby Lobby, because on her pattern, she puts what she finishes things on. And so I had already picked this up because this is the finishing piece for it.
I like that.
I love
really
that.
cute.
And I think it's going to go so well in my house. You know, it's just emphasize my. But no, I think it's just more my decor style.
Oh, for sure.
So I picked that up. But again, on the inside of the pattern, she has everything listed. But that goes in here. So I plan to start on that before you guys see us again. And then I was gifted this by a friend on Instagram. She had 2. And she so graciously sent me one. She just knew I would stitch it up. So one of the, I did kit it up at Stitch and Kitten.
Oh, nice.
But again, the finishing piece, Priscilla has listed in the back. It's Hobby Lobby and the little hook. And I just want to show you guys how it comes. So you buy the hook separate. You have to attach the hook to the finishing piece.
Oh.
So you do that. And then this is the finishing piece. And again, it's going to look great with my decor.
That's going to be super cute.
It's a really nice,
sturdy.
really nice piece. And it is wood pile, so it goes that way. And then you just attach this on there.
And pattern here.
Yeah. You attach, or as for me, it shall be my husband will attach it. So I picked that up, and was that it, Emma? That's all we did?
I think so, yeah, as far as all.
Do you have any plans coming up? Like stitchy plans?
Stitchy plans. I'll probably get started. Well, my WIPGO, which I did not bring, so I'll need to do that before the end of the month. And then I'd like to get started on this one. That was part of my haul. And then probably the March one. January. It's the March one of these. Separate? I don't know, because I was thinking if you did them separate, we could do like my Lizzie Kate a year in charms and just Velcro and switch them out like on a tier tray. So I think I might do them separate, but we'll see. But I think I'm gonna get started on those for sure. The rest is kind of just whatever I'm feeling.
Oh, as the mood strikes you. I'm going to stitch 2 Afghans for my grand boys. I was watching Crafty Cottage Stitches, she and her daughter, and she had recommended this ice cream lion brand yarn. She's doing a granny square, like a solid granny square blanket for her granddaughter, one of her granddaughters, and it's just beautiful the way it stitches up. So I decided that my grand boys needed this, so one is getting in this colorway, and the other one I'm doing this colorway.
I think they're so cute. I really like the variation on those.
And I already grabbed my hook, which my husband never showed anybody this, I don't think. I used to crochet like a ton, just with these metal hooks, and I was getting, not carpal tunnel, but what's the little...
Like a little...
cyst on my wrist, just from crocheting all the time. And I told my husband about it, and so he went out in the garage, and he made me this little ergonomic handle. It's wood, and he put some kind of varnish on it, and then it just slips and it snugs right where it's supposed to. I don't know how he did that.
He's handy.
He really is. And then I can see how it has the thumb. He like had me hold,
like to get an impression or kind of see
well, to see where it needed to lay. So
that's really cool.
Yeah, and so I grabbed that, stitch for the boy, crochet for the boys. And then I ran into a stitchy problem. I want to get started on this again. My eggs all around Glendon Place. Okay, well, you notice for the green, there's a lot of green. You see that nice, pretty variegation? Well, it's Gentle Art Spring Grass. All the new spring grasses that I can find are solid. Oh, so this must have been from an older dye lot, and I actually would need 4 skeins of it, and I just cannot find it anywhere. And so I grabbed some of my variegated DMC, and then I'm trying to decide. So I'm at a stopping point. So I'm trying to decide which one of these would work the best, or maybe there's another one. Maybe if anyone out there knows a hand-dyed floss that has this kind of variegation in it, I would love a recommendation. Because like I said, I'm kind of at a standstill on that, so I do want to get back to that. And then I think that might be it for my plans.
Yep.
We saved some of the best haul for last.
I know. I was really excited about this one.
We were contacted by a bag maker. We're going to have all of her information below. Her name is Donna, and she's Stitching with Westies on Instagram. And she's, and it has some underscores, so I'll have it in the description below. Her bags are extremely reasonably priced. But not only that, they're beautiful. And they have some, like, they're not flimsy. Sturdy, yeah. So you can tell where it's been quilted. It has this beautiful lace zipper. And on the back, mine has a pocket, a working pocket. And in there, she actually stuck a little card so I could write down what my pattern name and all that. And I told Emma, I said, I'm going to Etsy. Look at that cute little owl. I said, I'm going to Etsy because I need some more. And then for us, she included a very sweet card. My son and his family, they have Westie dogs. Look at that little Westie stamp.
So cute.
Her card was so sweet. Love it all, Donna. Thank you so much. And then she also included for me some more of my little project cards. Can't wait to use those. And some floss drops. And look at them. They're like Easter themed.
Oh my gosh, I love those.
How cute are those? I absolutely adore them. And you know what I like? This is for your ring. This is for your main floss. But you know how inevitably when you're stitching, you end up with some thread left over from that. You don't finish it. You could attach it there.
That is so smart. I love that. I need to do that with my little floss drops.
So she gave us those, but this was mine, and it was perfect. Again, thank you so much, Donna, and I cannot wait to buy a bag from you.
Same here.
I love them. It's probably one of the favorite. This is my first bag I've ever had without a vinyl front. And I said, now I understand what the hubbub is.
Yes.
This is beautiful.
Mine. She's obviously seen the Flosstube with the Halloween.
Yes.
For me, which I just love this fabric. You can see where it's quilted and just super fun Halloween.
She said she didn't put a pocket on the back of yours because she don't want to cover up any of the gorgeousness.
Gorgeous fabric. And then we've got a little charm. It says Spellbound, and it's a little black cat. I don't know if I'm showing that. And then on the inside, it was the little project information cards, and then little Halloween floss drops.
Oh my
so
word!
A bunch of fun patterns. I just love this bag. I've already used it. I used this bag when I was stitching this.
You came here and she ran right over and took it. She was afraid I would stick a project in it before she got back. But again, thank you so much, Donna. And this is Stitching with Westies. She is retired, and this is her new endeavor. So we wish you so much luck, and we cannot wait to buy some more bags.
Yes.
I love them. Gorgeous bags. So all of her information will be below. I'm also going to, I guess I do have one last thing I'm going to do. I did a spring cleaning deep dive, and I've shown on Instagram the patterns out of this particular magazine that I love, but I'm going to start one of them. And this is Cross Stitch and Needlework, July 2014. And I'm going to start Quaker Flourishes, which is a rosewood manner. So I picked just a white Lugana. Actually, it came from Annabella's. So I'm not sure the maker. And then I bought the rest of the DNC I needed, but these were just some that I pulled. And I love the colors because they're actually more like my style. So the yellow, orange, green, kind of a berry blue, and these. But they're all like kind of my style. I know it's so hard to show bobbins. If only my hands were made of Velcro. Right. Sorry. So I'm going to start that. And again, this is the July 2014. And they had some other amazing patterns. I thought this was so cute. I love Praiseworthy Stitches. You know, she does the big houses that I do for Halloween. This is not even a little old, so pieces trying to come off. But Memorial Park by Praiseworthy Stitches.
Oh, wow. That's a really nice pattern.
I love that. And then I've always been a huge basketball fan because I'm from North Carolina. But I'm thinking that my grandboys may like baseball. Anyway, and this is a Hands-On Design, a year of celebrations, and they were actually in a magazine first.
Oh, wow.
So that's the June and July, and she tells you which magazines for all of them. So that was in there. And again, the one I'm starting is a Rosewood Manor. And then I think there was a, oh yeah, there was a Nora Corbett in here. And I did kit that up as well. I kitted up several projects. I didn't bring them down, but I'm gonna, next video. This is Moonlight Laguna, I almost said Lugana, Laguna Mermaid. And I think you can purchase her now separately. Or you can buy this Cross Stitch and Needlework July 2014.
And it's right there.
And have all these awesome patterns. So I think maybe every video I'll bring the magazine and show you guys what I'm picked out, because I was deep diving in the magazines earlier. Maybe I would have got more cleaning done if I would have not done that. Oh, I guess I could throw them all in here and we're showing them.
Oh. Either way.
Still's not that great.
But I like a little ring.
I absolutely love it. Let's see. Have you been watching any Flosstube? Or just working your life away?
Just working. We're getting into the busy season, so I haven't had as much time.
Past 3 weeks I watched a ton. I watched Georgia Girl Stitches, I think is what it is. I'll have it down below. But she is the one that is in medical school.
Oh.
And so I started watching her. My oldest daughter is actually in her last year of residency now, but I started watching her because she kind of reminded me of her, you know, with the medical, they're both medical school. But anyway, she just matched. She's going to be a pediatrician.
Oh.
So I watched her. I watched Fiber and Floss Canada, who was totally new to me. She's doing a stitch along with the Witchy Stitcher, Dragon Stitch Along. But I watched her and I just really enjoyed her Flosstube. So I'm going to put her down below. And I watched Kathy and Missy, 2 Needles Pulling Thread. I watched Pam and Steph on Sunday, Just Keep Stitching. I watched the Housewives. They did a live on Monday. And I caught that. I watched Lost Our Needles. They took a little break because the mom was on vacation, but she's back and stitching. She's stitching that Glendon Place, the pirate ship. I have kitted up, but I haven't started yet.
I like that one.
So she's kind of making me want to do that. I watched Cross Stitch the Globe, and they just came out with their most expensive pattern video. Remember they did not pattern, kits. Remember they did the patterns?
Yeah, I do remember that. I'll check that out.
I watched Jessie Marie, and she's also the inventor of WIPGO. I watched Once Upon a Stitch, Lori. I always love her videos. She gets a lot done, and she has a lot of really large projects, so I enjoy her. I watched Small Town Needleworks. They're back. They're also a mother-daughter and also designer, and the mom was moving, so they did a live, and they're updating you on, you know, inevitably the 1,000,002 things that go wrong when you're moving a household. So I watched them. I watched Crafty Cottage Stitches. I love them so much, and that's where I got the idea for the yarn. I watched Sassy Southern Stitchers, and I see them on Instagram all the time and chat a little bit. I just love them so much. They're from Texas. And then I caught up with Floss Boss and Cousins. And they're just getting all the things done, doing all the things.
All the stuff.
And so that's who I've been watching. And I think other than that, that probably brings a close to our last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I've done a great job with my monthly planner.
I need to get mine out again.
Every day.
Very nice. I like that.
I keep it by my stitching chair.
That's what I need to do.
And so, I don't know how I lived without it, because it helps me keep up with everything I stitch, which helps whenever we do a floss tube. I can just bring it out. And it shows me that, like, well, Universal Monsters was my 9th start of the year for the 24 and 24, which, like I said, I'm planning on 672 in 24, so, but that was my 9th, and Old Glory was my 9th finish.
Oh, wow.
So I've started 9 things, and I've finished.
It's only March. That's really good.
I've finished 9 things. Not necessarily the ones I started, but. So, I've been very organized, and it's March, and usually I've thrown caution to the wind by then. Yep. And like I said, tonight is family dinner. I'm excited about that.
Me too.
I have all the food cooking.
Yep.
They said my youngest daughter was telling me last night that she couldn't wait for dinner because it's my Southern cooking. She said it's like being wrapped in a blanket. I said, there you go. A blanket of chicken and stuffing. But anyway, so we're going to do that. And anything else? We have family coming in, like I said.
Yep.
That last week of March. So I'm super excited about that. And April? What's April going to bring?
Some good vibes.
We hope so. No, everything's really been great. Everybody's been happy and healthy, and you can't ask for more than that. But we've had a great time with you guys today. Like I said, maybe 2.5 weeks.
That's what I'm thinking.
2 seems tough to coordinate because, you know, I have to borrow Emma's lunchtime. And then 3, I feel like seems so far away. This is like doing it new every time. But
I think 2.5 is a good.
We're going to try for 2.5, see what we can do. We're going to, for Easter, we're going to have ham, and my husband does a baked mac and cheese. Emma's going to bring something.
Green bean casserole.
Woo!
I was like, what do we do for Easter? I just blanked.
I don't know what your sister's bringing. So, I don't know.
Rolls.
Soda.
Pretty much.
Diet Coke. But yeah, I think that's what we have planned. We're excited about it, and everything's going well with us, and we certainly hope everything is going well with you guys. And we're going to try our best then to see you in like
2.5 weeks.
17
for sure after
days.
The family visits. I think that
I'm going to try to
first week of April.
I'm going to try to stitch a lot. Yeah, that's next week that they'll be here. Can you believe that's the last week in April? I mean, no, March.
Time flies.
It's time to get your pumpkins out, people. Start stitching Halloween.
I'm ready
and fall.
for October.
Me too. I know every morning when I make my pumpkin waffle, I'm like,
I know. I saw that this morning. And I was like, oh,
so I can't give up. And luckily, what is it? I eat. They're gluten free and it's organic. I think it's like.
Is it Vans?
No, it's like nature's
own
path, nature's own, something like that. But they have pumpkin waffles year round.
I love that. I'll have to get some.
We found that, and then we have found snow cream. Is that Mayfield, I think? Snow cream. One of our grocery stores here carries it year round. So anyway, now we're hungry, so we're talking about food. But we will plan to see you guys in about 17, 18 days. And until then, have a great holiday and happy stitching.
Bye.
Bye. The Weedy Dogs thought they'd come in for their claim to fame.
They said hello.
Hello. Uh-oh. And that's why they don't get to be in the videos. Can you say bye? Say happy stitching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.